You're listening to the mighty Bunkie Panther Radio Network across the universe and on your radio at KZLG, Mansura, Louisiana, Z95.9.
The following program is brought to you by the Bunkie Panther Club, a live presentation on Z95.9 KZLG.
Welcome to the Bunkie Panther High School Football Broadcast. It's brought to you by the Bunkie Panther Club. Get ready for exciting Bunkie Panther High School football. Now, let's go live to the stadium in the broadcast booth for the broadcast of tonight's Game of the Week.
Take it away, boys!
Well, the lights are shining just a little bit brighter here tonight at Gene Brittenfield Panther Stadium. The Bunkie Panthers hosting the Amite Warriors here in the second round of the playoffs. I'm Josh Sauseda alongside Shane Lemoine and special guest, my good friend, former head coach of the Bunkie Panthers, Coach Nick Pujol. And we welcome you to tonight's broadcast in the Swole Sausage Connection pregame show. Guys, we finally got some football weather. And Bunkie here hosting one of the best teams in 3A, well, it's Division III football, historically one of the better teams in the state of Louisiana.
Yeah, Josh, two good football teams out here tonight. Bunkie comes in with a record of 10-0, undefeated, had a bye last week. Amite had a 7-3 record during the regular season. Last week they played in the opening round of the playoffs. And were able to defeat Senator T. Reed 56-0. Bunkie comes in here scoring 46 points a game, only giving up about 5 points a game. Amite scores about 35 points a game, gives up about 15 points a game. Amite has been tested with a little bit of competition than Bunkie has, quite frankly. And Amite has a pedigree, right? They were state champs in 63, 94, 99, 2004, 2018. And 2021, and runners-up in 87, 91, 2011, 14, and 16. So they've been there, done that, right? Their program is where Bunkie wants to be, and they're seeing that every year, have great athletes every year. Bunkie is going to be a real test for them tonight, and they're going to have to play their best football of the year to win this game.
I mean, that's what the playoffs all about. You got to play your best football at this time of the year. Coach Nick, you've got experience playing against this team. As a Bunkie football player and coaching against this team, what's your thoughts on tonight's game?
No, I mean, first off, I think the weather's amazing. It's nice and cool, good fall weather. You can definitely feel the good playoff atmosphere, Friday night lights. It feels amazing. As far as my experience, Amite's a pretty good ball club, just like Shane just alluded to, man. They got a great history. I think this team might be a little down compared to what they're used to, but, I mean, we're watching them warm up right now. I mean, they still have some high-caliber players. I think we're going to be in for a really exciting, even matchup, and it's going to come down to seeing who can make the better plays tonight.
Yeah, I've watched some film on them. I've probably watched more film this week than I have during my time calling Bunkie Radio. One of the good things about a huddle, you get access. You can watch a lot of film easily. And from what I gather on film, this is the first team that Bunkie's going to face where their athleticism and speed is going to be matched. Okay, Amite's coming in. They've got skilled guys that can run with Kyle Johnson and Ron Patterson, and they're good on the perimeter. Pretty much, it's Bunkie playing Bunkie as far as skill guys go and what they do. Amite does mostly shotgun formation. They'll run some zone reads out of that. They pass the ball deep downfield. Bunkie does the same thing. So tonight, I think the difference is going to be, you and I discussed this earlier, but I think the difference is going to be on the line of scrimmage. Amite is a little bigger, size-wise. But I think if Bunkie can somehow run the ball north and south and kind of deflate the defensive front, I think that'll be a mental advantage and possibly scoreboard advantage Bunkie's way. What do you think?
I agree that if somebody can run the ball north and south, they'll have the best chance of coming away with this. I personally don't think either club's going to be able to run between the tackles. Both teams have a loaded box defensively, some really aggressive linebackers. I mean, Bunkie's been physical all year. Shane talked about 5 points a game. Amite looks similar, man. And just looking at the numbers, I don't know if you're going to have enough bodies to block on either side. I think it comes down to perimeter game, whether that's outside run game or maybe quick screen game. I think, can the receivers block or can the DBs block destruct? And that's going to decide how you move the ball consistently. I think big splash plays is how you score in this game. I'd be shocked to see some long drives tonight. I would be shocked to see a 15-plus play drive.
Yeah, I agree with you. And the issue is, one of the issues, neither one of these teams tries to run the ball between tackles. They don't do it a lot, so it's hard. It's easier to say, well, man, we can just line up and go right at them. But if that's not in your DNA, you haven't done it all year. You can't just turn a switch and go and get after it. You know, when Joel Sumner played Amite, you know, Joel Sumner was kind of a wing T team, and they ran it right down their throats, right at them. And they had success, but that's who they are. That's the team they were. And, you know, Amite was leading that game 21-7 at the half. And Joel Sumner came back to tie it and went to overtime and ended that game. So that's how close it was. You know, Amite has last year lost to Gina in the quarters, 30-7. Gina was a really good team. We played Gina. We know how good they were. But just to give you kind of an idea of where they were, and then Amite, back in 2011, Amite beat Marshville in the semis and wound up state runner-up. So they stopped Marshville's run. Marshville had a really good team back in 2011. I know you're familiar with that. I know we talk about Marshville a lot. But Amite was the one that put the stop to him, and Bunkie does not want that to happen here tonight. This is going to be a really good contest. It's going to be interesting how Bunkie handles the frustration that I think Amy's defense is going to throw at them. They're not going to. It's not going to be as easy as what it has been, and so you got to stay patient, work with your offense, get the ball in your playmakers' hands, and just execute.
I think patient is the key word there. Big thing I'm looking at is the quarterback play on both sides. I think both teams' quarterbacks are capable of taking over the game, but I think that word patience is going to be huge. Can you be patient enough to wait for your spot and not try to force something and create a big negative play? I think that ultimately turnovers, we know, are huge in the game of football, and a game this close talent-wise, whichever quarterback takes care of the ball the best, I think gives his team a really, really good opportunity to win this game.
Yeah, and I thought, last year's game with Episcopal was a great example of that. You know, Bunkie had that pick six early on, and that just kind of set the tone for the whole game, and Bunkie never really got into that game. And, they ended up losing 38-14, and I'm thinking that experience from last year is going to help them. Last year was their first taste, and now I think that they're more prepared to be able to deal with all this atmosphere, all the people, the crowd, the playoffs. It's just a different level. The expectations, quite frankly, around this program is huge.
Yep. Yeah, experience matters. It really does. Amite's used to playing in environments like this, playing in a tough district. They've been to the Big Dance a couple times. Bunkie hasn't been to the quarterfinals since 1988 was the last time. So, experience does matter. You said, Amite's having a down year by their standards. Bunkie's having an up year, a historical year by our small town standards. So, it's going to be a good football game tonight, and we'll see how these teams match up. I caught up with Coach Hillman earlier today to ask him a few questions about the game, so we'll send it back to the station for the pregame interview. This is the Swole Sausage Connection pregame show here on Bunkie Panther Radio, Z95.9.
Swole Sausage. Small business that prides ourselves in thinking like a customer and treating you like family. We're open 9 to 6 Tuesday through Sunday, but we'll accommodate before or after hours if needed. We offer a wide variety of items, which include many flavors of our homemade, smoked and fresh sausage and tasso, as well as ready-to-cook items like our crowd-pleasing boudin dip. We now offer a large variety of hot items also, like sausage sandwiches, chicken cracklings, pork skins, boudin egg rolls, regular and pepper jack cheese boudin balls. So the next time you're looking for something a little different, come check out Swole's Sausage Connection in our little great town of Evergreen. You'll be glad you did. This broadcast is a presentation of KZLG 95.9 Sports, the official radio station of the Bunkie Panther. Get your game faces ready. It's time for Bunkie Panther football. Brought to you by Swole Sausage Connection, the official tailgate sausage of the mighty Bunkie Panthers. Now let's turn it over to play-by-play announcer Josh Sauseda and head football coach Jimmy Hillman. It's time for a pre-game review of the heart-pounding action to come. Fellas, take it away.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the pregame show brought to you by Swole Sausage Connection. This is Josh Sauseda sitting here with head coach of the Bunkie Panthers, Coach Jimmy Hillman. Coach, I know you and the team didn't get to celebrate like you wanted to a couple weeks ago, with an incident that happened. But you did finish the regular season 10-0, and you won the first district championship since 2009. So I wanted to congratulate you on that and just tell us what that means for you and the team.
Oh, it's great. That was never the goal, but that was definitely something that we wanted to accomplish this year. And for those kids, the work that they put in, January until now, to see it pay off that way is great. And happy for the kids, happy for the community.
And you had a bye week last week. Amite hosted Sarah T. Reed, and we host Amite tonight here at home. But a bye week. Tell us what are the pros and some of the cons of having a bye week, having that rest off.
Well, the good thing is obvious. You automatically advance around. No matter what the bracket looks like, you still got to go win a game. So you do get to, get kind of that automatic win. You do get a chance to kind of rest a couple of nagging injuries maybe that, you can give some kids a little bit of time off to recover. And the negative side is, you didn't play a game. Football's kind of a game of routines and schedules and things like that. So you do kind of get off of kind of the normal a little bit. But I think we had a good bye week. I think we had some good competition during that week to kind of keep the energy where it needed to be, and a good week of preparation this week. So hopefully it'll pay off for us.
Last year you finished 9-1. You also had a first-round bye last year, but Episcopal came in and ended the Panthers' season. But you said the vibe's a little different this year. Okay, tell us about that.
I think just the experience that's returning in the room. With 16 starters returning, 16 guys that were in that game last year. Having that experience back, having that leadership. We've had a great 2 weeks of preparation for this opponent. And it's less about our season could end tonight and more about making sure that it doesn't. So I trust the guys. I trust the leadership that we have in the room between our upperclassmen, and it's going to be a war tonight. So
the Amite Warriors, if anybody knows high school football, they know that they're just a talented football team year after year. Last 20 years, they've been to the Dome 6 times, won 3 of those. Mm-hmm. So they have speed, athleticism all over the field. What areas do you think you have an advantage tonight over the Warriors?
Well, I think we match up well in a lot of ways. Watching them on tape, I see a lot of ourselves. So in terms of a team that's going to, rely on athleticism, toughness, and speed. And so that's something that we're used to, just from practicing against each other. We experience that a lot. So for us, it's going to be about taking care of the football. In the postseason, your possessions are shorter. You don't get the ball as many times. We got to make sure that we make it count when we get it offensively. And then defensively, we've got to do what we've done all year, and that's stop the run, pressure the quarterback, and cover wide receivers.
So one aspect of the game that I always think is important is mental toughness. You got, physicality, speed, athleticism, or whatever. But how do you mentally prepare a team to go to battle against the Amite Warriors? And what's going to be your message before taking the field?
Well, mental toughness is something that starts in January. That's an all-year thing. And at the end of the day, we talked about it yesterday. There's going to be things tonight that aren't going to go our way. We need to, how we respond from those moments is what's going to be the difference in winning and losing. And having that mental toughness, having that leadership, that's what's going to be important. This is a championship level program, like you said, 6 times to the Dome in the last 20 years. We know the type of confidence they're going to come over and play with. The message this week is real simple. Just don't back down. We're not backing down anybody. They're a good team, but we're a good team too. So we're going to get out there and we're going to compete for 48 minutes and let the scoreboard take care of itself.
Coach, thank you for your time, and let's go get a W this week.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
That's Coach Jimmy Hillman of the Bunkie Panthers. Round 2 of the playoffs happening here in just a few moments at Gene Britton Field Panther Stadium as the Panthers host the Amite Warriors. This is a Swole Sausage Connection pregame show here on Bunkie Panther Radio Z 95.9.
Swole Sausage Connection is a family-owned and operated small business that prides ourselves in thinking like a customer and treating you like family. We're open 9 to 6 Tuesday through Sunday, but we'll accommodate before or after hours if needed. We offer a wide variety of items, which include many flavors of our homemade, smoked, and fresh sausage and tasso, as well as ready-to-cook items like our crowd-pleasing boudin dip. We now offer a large variety of hot items also, like sausage sandwiches, chicken cracklings, pork skins, boudin egg rolls, regular and pepper jack cheese boudin balls. So the next time you're looking for something a little different, come check out Swole's Sausage Connection in our little great town of Evergreen. You'll be glad you did.
We hope you have enjoyed tonight's pregame show with play-by-play announcer Josh Sauseda and head football coach Jimmy Hillman. This program was brought to you by Swole Sausage Connection, the official tailgate sausage of the mighty Bunkie Panthers. Coming up next, thrilling touchdowns, electrifying plays, intense showdowns, and unwavering team spirit. So stand up and roar for your mighty Bunkie Panthers on KZLG 95.9 and KZLGradio.com.
All right, welcome back, folks. We hope you enjoyed that pregame interview with head coach Jimmy Hillman. Now, the stands are filling up here pretty quick at Gene Britton Field Panther Stadium. The Grove is packed. They've been lined up to get to the Grove since about 1:30 this afternoon. Grove opened up at 4:30. It is packed there. We've got a lot of pots of gumbo, chilies, jambalaya, pastelaya, anything you want to eat is happening in the Grove right now. One of the best high school football atmospheres at this level you're going to find in the state of Louisiana. And the undefeated Bunkie Panthers, the 10-0 Panthers, hosting the Amite Warriors here in the second round of the playoffs. We've got Coach Reagan Lemoine coming to give us a good luck handshake, defensive coordinator for the Panthers. Incredible job this year. I don't care who you play, who you line up against. Shane, you said it earlier, only allowing just over 5 points a game. Like I said, there's a lot of people around the state. If you look at Louisiana Sport Line and certain message boards say Bunkie hasn't been tested. Bunkie hasn't been tested. But I tell you what, tonight they're going to be tested.
Yeah, they will. And you know, this is the regional round. You get a chance to go to the quarters. Looking ahead, coaches never want to look ahead, but we get a chance to look ahead. The winner of this game is going to take on the winner of Jewel Sumner and Slaughter Community Charter. If Bunkie were to win, it would go on the road because Jewel Sumner's a higher seed, and they'll get the host, and Slaughter Community Charter is on the road, so they don't like teams traveling 2 weeks in a row. So we would definitely be on the road. So, but we'll try and keep you up to date on that game. But Bunkie's got to take care of the business in front of them tonight.
Another game going on tonight. Undefeated Ash Trojans hosting Evangel Christian. That should be a good game. Evangel Christian, another historic program. I think they're averaging like over 50 points a game, just putting up crazy numbers. Had a quarterback break a record with over 800 yards passing in one game this year against the Airline. So that should be a really high-profile game in the state tonight as well.
Yeah, Ash can score as well. That should be a really good football game. Ash has got a really, really good program right now. They're on a roll.
So right now, I'll tell you what we're looking at. Referees are at midfield. They're discussing probably getting their game plan together. Amite was warming up here on the right side. Bunkie in the helmet, about to take the field in their big inflatable helmet. on the Grove end zone here to the left. Yeah. We are expecting some fireworks here tonight, both literally and on the field. Coach Nick, I asked Coach Hillman what his message was going to be tonight to the team. If you're in that helmet, if you're in that locker room about to bring your Panther team out, what would be your message?
It's one I've used before. Throw the first punch. Yeah. Don't sit back and wait to see what Amite's going to do. You deliver the first blow. You bring the fight to them. The more physical team is usually favored. Throw the first punch.
There we go. Yeah, referees to the Thibodeau Association. It's going to play. It's a neutral game. The playoffs. So you got to split the gate with the visiting team, and you got to play their travel, and you got to pay the referees. So you better have a big gate, otherwise you won't come out. I've known teams to lose money hosting home playoff games before after they pay travel and refs and everything else. So, but Bunkie's got a good gate tonight. That's not going to be a problem. They'll make pretty good bank tonight, and Amite will be happy to cash half this check.
Absolutely. Amite traveled well. They got the visitor stands full. Again, the Panther home side is full. I believe only a few seats I can see open, and again, the Grove slap full. Tonight, Amite dressed in all white tops with purple numbers and purple and gold stripes on their sleeves and white pants with a dark purple and gold helmet with their logo on it, the Amite Warriors. Tonight, the Panthers dressed in all red tops with the white numerals, white pants with a white stripe on the side, and the red helmets with the classic Bunkie logo on the side. I see red smoke coming from the inflatable helmet now, and we are just moments away from kickoff. We'll see if they run out here in just a little bit, and right before we do the national anthem.
Yeah, 50 degrees is the weather. A beautiful night for football. No wind to speak of. We'll probably get down into the mid-40s before the game's over, but weather should not be a factor.
Here we go. Bunkie Panthers taking the field for the big fireworks show. A lot of noise makers in the crowd tonight. I want to thank Richie Redmond for the fireworks happening in the end zone. And what an atmosphere. I don't know if you can hear it over the radio and over the sound of our voices, but it is a loud atmosphere. Everything you want and more here in the second round of the playoffs. Both teams take the field. They'll do the coin toss as the referees jog to the middle of the field. Shane, we've been doing games all year. Sometimes they do the national anthem before the coin toss. Sometimes they do it after. It looks like they may be ready to do it before. Captains for the Panthers, number 56, John David Smith, number 5, Dylan Compton, number 67, Dom Palermo, and number 25, Zion Lee.
For Amite, it's number 5, Aaron Smith. We got number 54 out there as well. That is Cole Shorty. 51 is Brumfield. And 52 is Pierre Bryant. So that's some of their senior linemen out there. And Bunkie's got some of their senior players out there, their stars, and this is going to be an exciting game. Officials are going to convene at midfield, and Amy's going to call the toss of the coin. Let's see who gets the. It'd be interesting to see if Bunkie wins the toss and decide to defer and take the ball.
We've got 4 camera guys on the field. We've got 2 others here on the sideline. A lot of people at the state are looking at this game tonight. I know there's a lot of chatter about it on some message boards. Bunkie, kind of the Cinderella story, coming out of nowhere last year, going 9-1, 10-0 this year. Coin toss is done.
They've won the toss. They've won the toss and elected to defer, so Bunkie will receive.
Again, Amite won the toss. They deferred. Bunkie will receive, going left to right on your radio dial. Kickoff is just moments away. We'll take a quick break for the national anthem. Stay tuned. This is Bunkie Panther Radio on Z95.9.
Swole Sausage Connection is a family-owned and operated small business that prides ourselves in thinking like a customer and treating you like family. We're open 9 to 6 Tuesday through Sunday, but we'll accommodate before or after hours if needed. We offer a wide variety of items, which include many flavors of our homemade, smoked, and fresh sausage and tasso, as well as ready-to-cook items like our crowd-pleasing boudin dip. We now offer a large variety of hot items also, like sausage sandwiches, chicken cracklings, pork skins, boudin egg rolls, regular and pepper jack cheese boudin balls. So the next time you're looking for something a little different, come check out Swole's Sausage Connection in our little great town of Evergreen. You'll be glad you did.
This is John Keys Lavalley's number 53. You're listening to the Bunkie Panther Radio on Z95.9.
Farm Bureau proudly supports our Bunkie Panthers. Hey, this is Josh Sauseda, your local Farm Bureau agent. If you're looking for great rates, fast claims, and real service, give me a call at 318-201-0577. Join our family so we can take care of your worst.
Great rates, fast claims, real service, auto, home, and life. Josh Sauseda, Farm Bureau.
I'm Chad Guillo. I've lived in Evalls Parish my entire life, and I'm proud to call this community home. Over the years, I've defended thousands of people right here and all across Louisiana, successfully closing thousands of criminal cases and taking over 50 jury trials to verdict. As a husband and father of 3, I know the importance of standing up for what's right. Whether you know me or not, you can count on my experience and dedication when it matters most. I'm here to protect your rights and fight for your future.
Attorney Chad Guillo, 312 Treasure Place in Marksville, 253-6656.
The Country Store on Highway 114 in Hesmer opens at 4:30 every day. We serve daily plate lunches, or you can check out our delicious Hunt Brothers Pizza. The Country Store has cold beer and liquor. The store is stocked with fishing supplies. All you need to do is get the grease ready, and we can help with that too. Come see us for propane, and we have the best burners and pots. We offer phone cards and money orders, and you can fill your vehicle with quality gasoline. The Country Store in Hesmer, open until 10:30 every day.
This is Ben Mose, number 28. You're listening to Bunkie Panther Radio on Z95.9.
Louisiana pests can be a formidable opponent, but J&J Exterminating is ready to tackle them on their own turf. J&J Exterminating is Louisiana's largest independently owned pest control company, and we know what works in Louisiana's climate, from ants to termites and everything in between. J&J Exterminating will protect your home or business with 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Get the shield.
J&J Exterminating. Yeah. The game is won and lost in the fourth quarter, so whether you're calling the shots on the field or making a business call, make the winning call by switching to 7 Voice over Internet Protocol. Visit their website at sevenvoip.com or call 318-295-9557, because every winning play starts with a great connection.
You're listening to the mighty Bunkie Panther Radio Network across the universe and on your radio at KZLG, Mansura, Louisiana, Z95.9.
All right, the invocation done, national anthem done. Coach Nick, you said something before we went on the air, the haze in the barn. All right, so all the talking is over. All the analyzing is over. It's time for some Friday Night Lights. Round 2 of the playoffs starts right now. Panthers send their kickoff return team on the field. Amite sends their kickoff team. Number 8 will be doing the kicking. That's Jack Johnson, wide receiver and kicker for Amite. Will be kicking it off left to right on your radio dial. I want to remind you that if you're outside of the listening area, you can always stream on the KCLG app found in the App Store. First quarter brought to you by J&J Exterminating.
Kyle Johnson, Kane Milligan back to receive for the Bunkie Panthers.
And here we go, guys. I don't know if I'm going to be able to sit down tonight. Both teams struggle a little bit with special teams, so we'll see what field position we can get. Kick to the far side. Kane Milligan takes it in at about the 15-yard line, looking for some room. Trying to get sideways now, and he's going to be brought down at the 20-yard line, where the Panther offense will take over.
Yeah, I don't know if that return was set to the left, but Kenny should have taken that up the field. I mean, you're not going to make hay sideline to sideline against Amite. That works against teams that doesn't have the same speed as you do, but Amite's got tremendous speed, so you got to take it up the field and get that extra 5 yards. You'll save a half a first down right there.
So here we go. They spot the ball at the 21-yard line near hash going right to left. Panthers come out with 4 receivers, 2 to each side. Dylan Compton in the shotgun with Zion Lee at running back. Waiting on the snap. Sends a man in motion. That's Milligan. There'll be a toss to him, a reverse to Kyle Johnson on the far side. Kyle Johnson has 1 man to beat. He's on the rail across the 40 to 50. Still on his feet. Cross midfield to the 45-yard line of Amite Warriors. Big first play for the Bunkie Panthers.
Yeah, we were talking about that off the air, that they had put that play in, a reverse to Johnson. They chopped it out front blocking for him. A nice execution and good run to reset field position into Amite territory.
That is a Roy Scott and James first down. Ball at the 44-yard line of Amite going right to left. 3 receivers to the near side. That's Lee in the slot. Empty backfield. 5 receivers set. Compton in the backfield by himself. Usually he runs out of this formation. It'd be a quarterback keeper right up the middle. Does have about 5, 6, 7 yards and drug down after a good gain across the 40.
Yeah, nice run by Compton as I open the window here because I can't see anything through the smudge. And we'll just have to deal with the coolness.
Pickup of 8 yards. Second and about 2 yards for the Panther offense. Ball spotted right at the 36-yard line. So 2 big chunk plays for the Panthers. 4 receivers now, 2 to each side. Ball on the far hash going right to left. 10:35 here in the first quarter. Scoreless ball game. Second down play. Milligan in motion. Be a quick throw out to the far side. Caught up the middle. That's Ron Patterson. At the first down. Stays on his feet. Inside the 20. Panthers on roll here early.
Well, first pass of the night, one of that base play, the quick pass to Patterson. Patterson was out against Marshall with an injury. Comes back tonight, though, after a week off. Get a first down for the Panthers.
Coach Nick, you said perimeter blocking was important, and that was a good pickup there by the Panthers.
Yep.
First and 10 for the Panthers now inside the Farm Bureau red zone, and Amite will come off sides with a hard count by Compton. Early movement will give the Panthers a free 5 yards, and that should be first and 5 from about the 15-yard line. Panthers have done that all year long. I think, Shane, every single game, Compton's going to get a hard count.
And he does a really good job of freezing it and not bobbing his head, getting called for the procedure. So good job of drawing him offside there.
First and 5 from about the 14-yard line. Here's a snap. Lee gets the carry on the left side. He'll run into some traffic, and he stood up there for a no gain. He's 2nd and 5 for the Panthers now. First play that the Panthers have run and not gained a yard.
Yeah, that was the point that Coach Nick made earlier in the pregame show, is that running between the tackles is going to be a challenge for both these teams. They've got some nice size down in the middle, and that's Bunkie's just not designed to do that. That's not how they're built.
2nd and 5 for the Panthers. Again, ball at the 15 in the red zone. 2 receivers at each side. Zion Lee steps to Compton's right, who's in the shotgun. There's Milligan in motion again. So reset in the slot. Quick pass to him in the flat. Milligan catches it and loses the football. Picks it back up. They're going to call it incomplete, I believe.
Well, Milligan ran right to his blocker there. He just ran his route just a little too wide. The timing was all off. Heck was blocking out in front, but he ran his route right to where his receiver was blocking for him, and it's going to go down to the incompleted pass.
Yeah, he did have some room, just bad location, I guess, for that.
Yeah, the timing was a little bit off. He's got to throw out his route a little bit and make sure he catches it and turns it up inside of the block.
Big third down play here, 3rd and 5 for the Panthers. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Sorry, 3 receivers to the right. See 1 in the slot there. Here's Zion Lee right up the middle, has the first down, and
offside. Wow, they're going to get it for offside.
Is that what y'all saw? This should give the Panthers a first down offside flag thrown on Amite. Panthers will look at a 3rd and 5. That penalty will give the Panthers a first down.
I didn't see anybody move, but it may have been lined up in the neutral zone to snap because the flag came out right as the ball was snapped.
It'll be 1st and goal from the 10-yard line with ball spotted right inside the 10, right about the 9. So
Got a personnel change. Heavy personnel in the game.
Coach Nick sees some personnel change for the Panthers and maybe a little more heavy package. We only see one receiver, Kyle Johnson, and Amari Perry here to the left side, tight end to the right. Compton in the shotgun, hands it off to Zion Lee on the left side. Trying to fight through some tackles. They're going to bring him down. Good job by A.D. stretching that out.
Yeah, it was Smith, number 5, the senior defensive end. Just got a hold of his jersey and slung him down. So nice play by Smith that time. Lee just kind of pecked inside and tried to get outside. But the defensive end did a good job of containing him and not letting him get that edge.
It is so important for the Panthers to come away with a touchdown here. We know we're not going to kick the field goal right here. It's 2nd and goal from the 8-yard line. Very important series of plays here coming up. 2nd and goal, ball in the near hash. 2 receivers to the near side, tight end to the right. Here's an option play to the right. Dylan Compton is going to try to cut it up. He's inside the 5. Panthers! Panthers strike first with an 8-yard touchdown run. Compton was hung and second, and he was waiting to turn on the jet. I mean, I thought he should have just took off earlier, but he was patient. Followed his block, stuck in the end zone for an 8-yard touchdown run. Dylan Compton. The Panthers draw first blood, 6-0. They score a Simsport State Bank touchdown with 8:13 to go for 2 here. The Panthers will go for 2. They spot the ball at the 2-yard line. A big, heavy package. Lucas Mose and Lee in the backfield. Lee takes a direct carry. He's going to walk it to the end zone. 8-0 Panthers. Coach Nick, you talked to Aaron pregame. You said you didn't really think that either team was going to put together a consistent drive. It's going to be splash plays. Would you consider that a consistent drive or that splash play at the beginning?
Well, the splash play started it, but absolutely. Consistent drive. Had 3 penalties. They gave us 15 yards in that. You had 3 different false offsides by them, so that's a hidden 15 yards in there. But none of the runs were inside. They gained yardage. Everything was outside. Every single one, including the touchdown. I really like the offensive set there. They gave 9 blockers with the quarterback running. It's really, really hard to account for 9 blockers. That was a really good play call on the touchdown.
Yeah, 9-play drive. Took 79 yards, 340 off the clock, and Bunkie picked up 3 first downs on the play.
I tell you what, that offsides on 3rd and 5 by Amite really hurt you right there. So here's the Rocky Tails and Shells kickoff. Zion Lee doing the kicking, ball teed up at the 40, kicking off right to left on your radio dial. It is a pooch kick to the middle of the field, taken in by Amite at the 35-yard line.